Hey everybody, I'm APH. Welcome back to the City of Lost Hope. Now, I've got some good feedback on YouTube as well as some interaction in Discord, and I'd like to extend the invite that anybody who wishes to join the Discord and extend our conversation over there is more than welcome. A link is into the description. As well as I'd like to say at this time, looking at analytics, about 80% of people watching are not subscribed to the channel. Please hit that subscribe button, really help me out. Now, as for the City of Lost Hope, a lot of people have given some huge feedback in taking that into consideration. Once our next wonder builds, the game technically is over. Having said that, I think there's some real challenges as well as some interesting things that we can do. One of the things is we can try for a population of around 2,000 or maybe even a little higher if the system agrees with it. Because as my population goes up, the game seems to be ticking slower and slower. The next comment was, look at areas around here for colonies where we can specialize. And so looking at that, let's not take those immigrants for the time. We have an area right here which has 4 cannabis within a very short area, 5 if you consider this one down here, and it has coffee within a very small area. I was thinking, maybe it's time that we actually build a colony just as a farm town, and part of that farm will be cannabis and coffee, and maybe trying to get another food source that we're missing. And this is tropic, so we will be able to do things like papaya, something that we've intended on doing all this time. We just haven't. Speaking of papaya, we did prep this area for it, and we just never got into it. Let's start right here, getting a couple fruit gatherers to get down papaya, because a lot of these yields look like they're starting to get up there. Now, what does the food situation look like, you ask, while I'm putting down some more fruit gatherers? Well, to keep my storage, which we're at 3,000 of 5,200 storage used, to keep my storage under control, I've set the bakeries to max out at 200,000 bread. Not helping a whole lot as we have over 130,000 oranges to go with it. See if we have any fruit gatherers. We do not. Nothing really useful. So we're gonna need... I don't even care about a hunter right now. We'll go with the fruit. We'll go ahead and get... Wow, look at those. And all the ones that are already ready. Let's get 5 in total fruit gatherers down here and a hauler. Now, typically, I wait about 5 seasons between episodes, but this, I actually had the town pretty well set before at the end of the last episode. So I didn't do that. And because of that, I think we're going to try something a little bit different here. I think for the procurement of the area that has hemp, I think we're going to try doing a time lapse. We'll see how it goes. Now, I do want to go ahead and quick build all of these, just so they can get going. And I would like a couple of extra storage over here as well as a hauler. And we'll go ahead and quick build them as well. Let's go ahead and upgrade these with what we can. Drop our motivation books in them. We're a little shy on motivation books, but we'll come back and drop them. It looks like we need one more. We'll drop that last one when we get it. All right. So, let's have a look. So not enough time has passed for anything to really go into play. And things haven't started bringing over from the main land, but I think this is a promising start. We'll go ahead and bring in some more immigrants from Lost Hope. Let's bring in another 10 adults. I don't know that we need any more kids, but that should keep enough that we actually have, year-round production of, year-round staffing, that is. We are bringing in food right now that might change over the course of the next couple seasons. And right now, they're kind of the majority. Apparently, I did not set these up, are set over to cannabis to see if we can get enough cannabis to actually sustain our demand. There we go. Now, we have been harvesting pumpkins. We don't yet have enough for watermelons. Apparently, we have not done pumpkins, and we can get all you can eat. Let's do that. Let's continue on with industrial technologies. Now, I'm kind of thinking that I should put a cathedral over here just to, boost these up even further. Right now, they're at 93% happiness, and they've got to get a little bit of time to actually clear things out. We don't want them using wood. And our coal power plant is up and going, but yet we don't have the stuff to actually upgrade yet. Let's go ahead and upgrade the actual income as far as we can. Then as soon as we start getting things, because our logistics offices are set up, let's try setting up bricks yet again. I'm gonna have to double check my recording. I'm pretty sure that's the third time I've set up bricks. Yep, on everything, these will at least get through to tier 2 houses. So this is looking pretty good. Alright. That's promising. Now it does look like the production of papayas looks like these 4 sites got roughly 4,000. 5 sites got 5,000 or 4,000. So they're producing about 800 per year for 2 people. That's not bad. That gets us yet another food source. Probably look into the future, as we expand yet another time, probably in this area with cotton, we're probably going to have to look to the desert for our next major production. And that will probably be not in the desert itself, but hopefully in the savanna if I can find it. Not going to find it in the winter, so we'll wait till spring and then we'll take a look. Let's take a look and see how they've did over the last season on getting our actual exhibition hall down. Man, they're getting the glass, they're getting the steel, they're just slowly doing it. Probably because they have quite a ways to actually walk to do it. Did upgrade this so we have a better coal production. I found that we were going through too much coal. Looks like meds are still stable. Tools are stable. We might actually need another tool. Let's go fix steel. It looks like we didn't cap steel. Yeah, we probably want a cap of around 6,000 steel. Not sure how I missed that one. Yeah, iron's good at 3,000. Good. Now, can we fit the all-you-can-eat in our town hall? Think we're going to have to take out Brewmaster in order to get all-you-can-eat. Increases food consumption, so we're going to have to watch food quite a bit. But that should push our food happiness up to 150%. We might see our overall happiness 130 in this episode. Now, I do think we need to get some more meds. So let's go ahead and kind of do the same thing as we did here with medicine over here, as well as look at another spot for more scholars' offices, because as the game's progressing and I'm building quicker, I'm noticing that my wildcards are dwindling down to nothing. Now, having said that, that is a conversation on the forums right now about, are wildcards an actual good thing? The discussion is that sell food, wildcards, and buy wood are overpowered in the grand scheme of the game. So I wouldn't mind hearing your guys' opinion about that, as I've pretty much relied on wildcards the majority of the game. Yeah, not really seeing anything in there. Yeah, I don't want more immigrants yet. We don't have the housing population for it. But we want some medicine makers. Now, I want this to be decorative like the last one. And it does look like appeal is needing. So we'll do the same pattern where we start with the gardens, get the appeal of this area really high. And then we'll put the medicine in the dead center of it and kind of work around it. Make these guys into aristocrats or patricians. Yes, that's good. I feel that we could probably put a little bit more in here than just our standard medicine makers, because that's a lot of space for just a few meds. Yeah, nothing in here. I'm just not getting any good cards anymore. Well, speak of that, there's a medicine maker. Alright, let's cancel this. Let's get rid of the cathedral book for right now so we can get our medicine maker. Looks like here's the center. So it looks like we can get 4 and have it kind of be symmetrical. I'm probably going to have to put something down here other than just parks. Otherwise, this is just going to look overran with parks. Might already. This area is getting kind of almost, as I said in the last episode, I really wish that there was more ornamental things. Let's go ahead and frame this in. Now, for the next row. Our people really don't want to see these. Yeah, I'm thinking something like this. I need the workers to get all this miscellaneous stuff. Let's see if we can get a bunch of laborers just to come clear the area real quick. Now, what to do? We do need some roads in. There we go. Just had to rotate the screen to see where I was building. I'm thinking we go with some flower beds in the corner. Kind of that, hey, you're entering an area type of look. Now maybe do a tiered effect by putting shrubs on the outside. Looks like I built a section of road there where I wasn't supposed to. Probably did that in a few spots thinking about it. As this area comes together, who wouldn't want to work in an area that just looks like this? Put a couple parks there to go with it, and I think this would be the go-to place to want to work. Now we still are at a place where we're just producing a bark extract, and we'll upgrade what we can upgrade. Now we probably don't need electricity. Let's go ahead and drop our books in there. And we'll just kind of rinse and repeat. Must have circulated back to the beginning. Yeah, there we go. Now, I would like to try doing a mushroom farm build, but I'm not sure how I feel about that. Oh, man. I'm telling you, this area, I would want to work here. Let's go ahead and connect our colony. Let's give it a name. Yeah, in the middle of the winter, we have cannabis sitting everywhere. Plus side, we produced 1,300. Oh, man. All right, well, we did a good job there. We just have to wait for our laborers to go pick them up. Which we don't have any. It looks like we had a die-off. Let's go ahead and bring in some more adults. I don't know what it is, but it seems like every time you bring people in, you get a mass die-off of old. As I'm approaching total population of around 17 or 1,800, I just have a stream of people dying of old age. Yeah, that looks like they're starting to pull them in. Let's check the hauling services. We'll upgrade them both. Yes. Now, we should rename our city, because right now it's just named me. We don't want this to be Lost Hope. Something witty to do with cannabis, since these guys are basically living the high life. Reef. We'll name them Reef Town. I'll try to think of a better name. Not enough input. We can go ahead and shut those off. We don't actually need them to be working. We just need them to be collecting any type of miscellaneous resources. It looks like we did get some pumpkins, but I'm not sure how many. Let's check the upgrade tree. Looks like we got about 540, so that's the start. So probably next season we'll get that into melons. That will be the next one. Good. Good. Got a little loss there. So now, from Reef Town, we can get cannabis. And I think we want to try to maintain 6,000. And once we maintain that, the actual village over there should be maintained as well. I think we'll be able to actually do that. Yeah. We are consuming 2,000 annually. looks like our next expansion we're going to have to do is going to have to be on pottery, as we're actually consuming more than what we're using now. Oh man, zooming out and moving around in the game is becoming painful. I'm thinking that there's only 1 or 2 more episodes of actually content before I'm going to be capped here. Yeah, our potters are maxed out. Let's see if we can get 1 more squeezed in here. Yeah, we'll be able to work with this. We'll drop the motivation books in there and do the same as we normally do. Go ahead and upgrade these. All the tier 3 are done. Looks like vodka's the only thing that's... Vodka and candles are the only thing that's lagging behind in the mid tier. And just like that, we have 3,000 cannabis. I gotta tell you, I'm happy with that decision to start getting territories just for the sense of, you know, getting one resource. I think, as I said, the next one we're gonna look at, so I'm not seeing tulips anywhere nearby other than up in the snow. Let's check over here and see what the actual fertility of this zone is, and maybe this will be gold and tulips. Something that I did realize after the recording of the last one, I was looking for where that gold mine was, which is up here. I didn't realize that when I placed down my town center, I actually passed it. Moment of truth time there. But we've got this province right here. And looking at fertility, it is decent. And we've got the rest of this town right here. These might be good options to actually come into this one in the next episode. Because I am looking for probably around a little over 2,000 population before it's unplayable. But I'd like to thank you guys for joining. Hit that like and subscribe as you're on your way out, and we will see you in the next episode.